Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this. Risco in Tokyo coming at you with some more. The thing, you know, the thing that we're doing. It's more NieR Automata. We're about the NieR Automata here, the NieR Automata life. I guess? Something like that. Give me 2 shakes, gotta get into mod mode. And then we're like just getting into the meat. I don't know why this always lists us as playing... This always lists us as playing games and demos. And I have yet to figure out why the hell it does that. It's so weird, though. The only game it consistently seems to get right is Dreams. Oh, let's see if we can... Let's fix it here. Where's the done button? Like, I fixed it, now where's the button for done? You goofy... Frickin'... This... Why... The system... Why has it gotta be the way that it is? I don't... Frickin' know. Whatever, I don't fucking care. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. We're gonna NieR it up. I'm gonna put my voice on mute, because I can't stand hearing that. And yes, we're just getting in the meat of
Sorry to barge in on
the
you.
B-root.
Oh, looks like you've already started.
So most of the stuff I think we've already kind of seen to some extent already. Just with the different shading of having it be 9S's point of view. I wonder if they used from our own our own play, because we could be here for a while then.
You don't know how to adjust the brightness? I think it's set up to respond to some kind of input.
Like, well, what game? No, like, seriously, game, what do you want me to do?
Alright. Just give me a second here.
Flopple says, 9S's entire brain SSD is full of, why don't girls like nice guys memes? Oh my god! Okay, so Floppable, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're definitely right. And I hate it, but it's true. You know that he's... 9S has got like a closet full of fedoras. And the only reason we never see 9S in a fedora is that it's against regs. How are you doing tonight, Flopple? I hope that life is being very kind to you. It's being very gentle. It's not giving you any more garbage than you feel like you can deal with. Also, I hope that they figure out, like, what they're doing with this setting stuff. I'm pretty okay. Tired and sunburned after going out yesterday.
Okay.
Lamau?
How does this look?
Lamau, like the French girls say.
Roger that. Oh, and I should probably let you know that this entire
the going out
process
yesterday
is being
was
for
funsies, or was for
now let's take a look at your voice recognition settings.
Type of thing?
Seems your voice recognition
Hopefully
is set to mute,
it's funsies,
which isn't gonna work.
But I know it doesn't always swing that way.
Make sure you can hear my voice.
Sister's birthday.
Are you there?
Well, a very happy birthday to
me?
your sister. I'm sure she's wonderful people because she's your sister.
Go ahead and adjust your settings so you can hear me, all right?
I hope that she has a wonderful year.
The settings until you can hear my
I don't know your
voice.
sister, so it's hard for me to pour my heart into it like I normally would for birthday greetings.
Did you
but
try and pick up the pace a little
you know,
bit? This is
I do
embarrassing.
wish her well. In absence of any evidence that she should not be wished well.
Can you hear me?
Also,
right.
hi,
It
is wonderful to see you. Meowdy to you too. Hope that life is going very nice,
Settings should all
very
be good
gently for you. You deserve it, Hive. Got to put up with the Satan's Toast people.
Wait a sec. We need to restore those.
Which, you know, Satan's Toast Crunch would be a hell of a breakfast cereal, and I would absolutely eat the shit out of that. Flopple says we were gonna go shopping, but she decided to go out to a Turkish restaurant near the city instead. So driving out to the shops we were gonna go to was a no-go due to time stuffs. That would be fair. That would be fair. That is fair. time is always wonky. I hate time. It never works the way you need it to when you need it to, but as soon as you don't need it to work, bam, there's time. Wait, no, hold on. I feel like I fudged that up somehow. That got fudged. Don't worry about it. I hope that the Turkish restaurant was lovely, though.
That means I'll be performing regular
Was filled with
checks on you
Turkish
from now on.
loveliness. It would be wonderful. I mean, you'd have your Satan
don't
Toast
worry.
Crunch,
We 9S
and
models are the
on the
best around,
side
you
you'd
know.
have deviled eggs.
Though I suppose
I think that
we're
would make
not
for a perfect
exactly known
breakfast.
for our modesty.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
All I can do is make my pod dance, and I'm okay with
There's
that, but
no
still.
need to be so formal.
But she was greatly appreciative of the
Alright.
clothes vouchers I
You
got
say
her.
so.
I know a lot of folks are like, never give folks
I
gift
almost
cards.
forgot. The commander was calling
But
for you. We better go see what's up, man.
like, it's
to
for
be.
boutique clothes she really wants stuff from, but can't financially justify it when she needs new business clothes. It was quite calculated. Also, she doesn't hold that stigma against vouchers. I do not hold that stigma against vouchers. I think that's a load of bullshit. And you know, like, if you want to skip the vouchers and just go straight up to money,
You need to be near an access
Honestly,
point to save your data. You can see access points on the
that
close range map.
super
Be
duper
sure
works.
to save often.
Because a lot of times the person that you're giving the gift to, like, I do think, if it's somebody that I care about, like, I mean, if it's somebody I don't care about, I just generally don't give a gift. I don't have a lot of opportunities to give gifts, and I reserve those opportunities for the people I give a shit about. But, like, you know, if it was to a family member, I would write a letter to go with the gift, but, like, in the letter, just gonna put some dosh. I'm super okay with just money. I mean, honestly, yeah. Because you know what you need. And you probably know the best way to get the stuff that you want. I can read mail, like, I can read 2B's mail. That seems kind of fucked up. That seems a little bit fucked up. Like, 9S, maybe you should not, though? Whee! Which does, like, remind me. So I've been having that, like, Hubble says, to be honest, my partner and I are just like, hey, what do you want or need with each other? And it removes so much pressure. Holy shit. I love that system. That is a great system. That's a perfect system.
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished?
Like, you still,
Yes, Commander.
you get a
You
gift,
detonated your black box in order
but
to
you don't
defeat the
have to
enemy.
deal with, like, the
Bold,
stress of picking it
but
up.
risky.
It's
Try
going
not
to be
to be so
exactly the
reckless
thing that
next
you
time.
wanted.
Understood.
It's a very good
I
system.
know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated resistance contact already?
They got blowed up.
We haven't been able to get in touch with them. So
I
we'll
think
need
we-
you to look into that as well.
Kill them, eventually?
Understood.
I think that there's, like, murder. We do get up to a lot of murder in this game. I know we skipped a bunch of the subquests, but
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar.
yippee!
Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet. The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
So, kind of like, today was like, today was a whole fucking day. The last couple days have been, I would say, very much whole fucking days. But we kind of talked about, I don't know if we talked about the bike tire on the last stream. I think we might have done. But, so my bike tire just decided to disintegrate a couple of days ago. I was like, okay, that sucks. It was gonna cost for me, a fairly significant amount of money to
Why do you
repair.
think they sent a combat model like you to a recon
So I was like,
job?
well, we're just
If
gonna
all
have
they
to
want
walk
is
to
intel,
work,
we scanner models are built for that kind of
you know,
thing.
until we get the money to repair it, which will probably be around November. And then I did that, and the walking to work was not really that bad. The walking home from work was...
You're going to have some new
That was
weaponry
bad.
installed from here
It
on
was...
out.
I
I'll
was
put up
exhausted
instructions
by the
for
time
you.
I got home, like
Make sure
just
to commit
sore
to
and
memory.
absolutely fucking exhausted. I was like, not looking forward to a full month of this. And the, you know, we had the controller issues that were going on too, at the same time. So just like a lot of bullshit that needed to be replaced at once. That I was kind of not feeling great about. And then my dog, apropos of nothing, because I didn't say any of this to my parents last time we talked because the bike had not gone to shit yet, and I don't generally talk about game stuff with my folks. My dog sent me a Western Union for like a couple $100. So I was able to get I sold off my broken controllers, so I was able to get the bike tire repaired. I was able to get a new controller, and I also have money to do things like laundry for the rest of the month, because I was kind of looking at a situation where I was wasn't gonna do laundry for a couple of weeks, and that was gonna be kind of gross. Kronos, it is wonderful to see you. I hope that you're doing very, very well.
Bunker 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight unit.
So,
You'll
like,
be touching down quite a ways from the resistance.
the timing was pretty amazing.
Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk
And
the enemy
deeply
discovering their
appreciated.
position. Understood. Good luck down there.
Unclean clothes are my personal hell. Usually unclean clothes for me are a sign that things are going very badly sideways, either with my mental health or my financial health. Neither of which are very good for my mental health, so... Like, the feeling of wearing unclean clothes is not in and of itself an issue, like the tactile sensation of it, but what it means for other things is the bigger problem for me.
Target location acquired.
But
Marking on map. Proposal.
in order to like
Proceed
get
to
all
target
this stuff
location.
done today, I did spend probably like 3 hours walking around. That was after all the walking I did yesterday, and I am beat. And I got home from getting the bike stuff sorted, and I get this message from my manager. It's like, hey, so do you think you could work Tuesday and Friday? And without even thinking about it, I was like, oh yeah, sure. Yeah, no problem. I really need the money. And then I realized that means that I will basically be working like 6 days in a row.
None of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies.
So that's
like
going to
this
be
lately.
exciting.
They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
I'm actually a little bit... Flubble says, for me, higher levels of body odor aggravates my dysphoria pretty hard, so yeah, and good luck. I am and have been a heavy smoker for the past 23 years? So my sense of smell is not great. Like, I certainly will notice body odor, but like, I've kind of gotta have my face right in the odor producing area, like in my armpits, before it's
So
passively
this is the resistance
noticeable.
camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
There are very few smells that cut through my lack of smell. Weirdly enough, vanilla. Vanilla is something that I can recognize across a room. Don't, like, particularly know why. I mean, I do have particular associations with the smell of vanilla, but my ability to discern it predates those. Hive, I know. I know, trust me.
You're number 2.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory.
Did she just call us poop?
Well, I'm sure
She
my
did
people
say
will
that we
have
were
plenty
number
of
2.
information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
And Tubi is just like, just chilling, stretching out, not letting on to the fact that she is like the world's most deadly assassin. Wait, do we have to... Oh shit, like we gotta do all these quests again? Because that seems like bunk. I mean, I guess we need to do it. Maybe we've got some of that shit laying around? It is updated. I am, wait, I guess it's not updated? Or the updating means that we just took the quest? Fuss budget. I am getting on really well with my new manager. Or, well, I mean... I guess he's the most technically manager person that I've dealt with so far, because he's the dude who did my hiring. I actually talked to him on the phone a couple days ago, and because he was asking if I would do like a shift in Shibuya, which is where he works, and I was like, yeah, sure. You know, I kind of explained the situation. I'm looking to fill out like a 5-day-a-week schedule because I do need to make money, and I'd mentioned offhand, because I have no filters and I'm completely foolish, that like I really appreciated the fact that all of my shifts have been morning shifts, because I've been able to, you know, do the streams at night without worrying about it. And he was just like, he completely perked up and was just like, you do streaming? That's so cool. What games do you play? And like, he was really into it, and not like, I mean, it might be managerial fishing, but it did come off very much like into it as somebody who's into it and not just into it because like is in a position to. So like I kind of explained, you know, like what the space was and what it meant to me, because I don't like I'm not gonna hide who I am and what I do. I'm not down for that shit. And he was just like really cool about it.
Okay,
so
that's everything the supply trader asked for.
Not unreasonable to expect that we will.
Pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to your health. By helping them,
keep getting
we also help
morning
ourselves.
shifts and
So
not
no,
have to
I
deal
don't
with
think you're a pain.
juggling
Yeah.
work and streams, which is nice. I appreciate. I do have a slight worry. So this whole me doing the extra shifts this week, the Tuesday and Friday shift, I'm pretty sure it's because the dude I was working with yesterday is like sick with something, like really sick, like actually sick. I don't know. He was coughing and sneezing the entire day, and he kept on having to leave the like our kitchen area to go to the bathroom to blow his nose. But he was also like freaking snorking up snot the entire day. So like if his snorking wasn't keeping up with like the snot to the extent that he needed to be blowing his nose as well, you know, I kind of, you know, I feel a bit worried about all of that. That doesn't seem like a great thing. That seems bad. I mean, I hope he's not ill just because...
This must have been quite
I hope
a
he's
city
not
once
ill,
upon a
but I
time.
also hope he's not ill
Too
because,
bad
like,
vegetation's claimed most
we
of it
are
now.
seeing a ton of customers all the time, and
Operator
hey, we're in the
210
middle
to
of
9S.
a
This is your
respiratory
regularly scheduled
plague.
contact.
This is
And also, I
9S.
do work with this guy,
Nothing to
so...
report. Weather's sure nice today, though.
Nothing to report. Copy that. And no need for a weather report. Operator 210 out.
Man, Operator 210 has got
You don't have to be
9S's
so
number.
formal all the time, operator. Though I kind of like that about you.
9S, you are... Like, honestly, you're a creep. 9S, you are straight up kind of a creep. I don't know how I feel about that. I think you need to be at least 20% less creepy. That would be for the best. 9S is absolutely somebody who would unironically say "milady." I mean, I have zero doubts about that. Oh shit! Right, it's L1. And by L1, I mean R1. We do want to hack all of these jagamuffins. Oh, fudge. What's the hacking button? It's triangle? Cause it's not heavy attack, right? No, we have a heavy attack. That would be silly. If they swapped out our heavy attack for a hacking?
This is the place.
I mean,
that
it is a
weapons
heavy
trader was
attack. You're not
talking
wrong,
about.
Kronos?
Uh-oh. I'm picking up.
Also, Kronos, I didn't give you nearly the greeting that you deserved when you came in. I do hope that you're doing very well. I hope that your birthday was wonderful. Oh, fuck. We actually lost hacking? I feel like such a goober. I feel like a straight-up goober. Can I not hack you now? Okay, sure. I hope that your birthday was really nice. That you were able to relax a little bit. You got all the greetings that you deserved. All the well wishes that you should have. It was pretty good. I finally got around to the secret ending for River City Girls. I did not remember that there was a secret ending. There's a secret ending to River City Girls. Is it less crappy than the actual ending? Because the actual ending is, honestly, kind of crunk. But not the good kind of crunk. It's definitely the bad kind of crunk. Under the right conditions, the Yakuza boss fight is placed with Hasabe and Mami. Oh, Hasabe and Mami are they're the girls who are actually dating the two guys that you're trying to quote-unquote rescue, who don't need any rescuing because, haha, funny, the River City Girls are weird stalkers. Nines, would you like to actually, like, look at something? No? No? Not gonna do that for us? Wait, you gotta, you're oh, you're my friend, I can't hack you. That's why. 'Cause we subjugated him. Okay, well, I guess they're just gonna subjugate more. We'll blow this dude up. This dude deserves to blow up. Oh, the orange balls you can break. Not the purple balls, gotcha. So the ending is, I think, meta. The secret ending is exactly the same. But they are Misako and Kyoko's boyfriends. It's a little tough to explain the context. That does seem fairly odd. That's kind of weird. Like, do the boys want to escape from Misako and Kyoko? And I still think that Kyoko should hook up with the school boss, whose name I completely forget. I think they'd make a good couple. Or with Noise. They would also make a perfectly cute couple. And could hook up with both of them and start like a big goofy polycule. I can't even kill this dude because dude is subjugated. Which is not how it works in the real world game. The context that it's a gag about how they were Misako and Kyoko's boyfriends
Plant life is claimed
in
most of the central
one game
area.
that wasn't
Big
localized,
plants,
and
too.
this was a mythology gag about
Records
that.
show that vegetation
Okay.
has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such, too.
9S, we totally saw a huge boar. And it's you. It's you. It's always been you. The boar in the
That should
mirror
be enough.
is you.
Let's get these back to the trader.
And your fedora. Your goofy ass fedora. Oh, I know it's invisible now, but it's there. Nines just wants to do some boar drifting, which, I mean, honestly is kind of fun. I can't discount that. Can we get up here? It feels like we should be able to. Now, can we get over here? Absolutely. That's how fucking cool we are. Oh, we should buy a chip extender? Because that was a thing that we ran into in the last stream. We didn't have enough space for all of these godlike chips. "9S can trivialize the racing robot subquest since you can hack the drill snake." And what? Make the drill snake explode? I don't think I ever actually really got too deep into that subquest because I just failed at it and kind of wrote it off as something I wouldn't be able to handle with my skill set. But what's the gimmick here? Now you do upgrades, I think. You possess the drill snake and just fly to the goal. Oh my fucking god! For real? That is amazing, and I love everything about that sentence. Also, we could get the hammer, and you said that the hammer was pretty rockin', so let's spend the dosh on the hammer. I'm gonna totally try that, because that was a side quest that I couldn't get. That one and, give me a sec. That one and the escort quest were two that I just absolutely could not handle. I feel like the other quests I could probably swing. Is there faster moving speed? Yes. Because I honestly would just like to run faster. We can get a taunt? The escort quest is kind of just tough in nature. Yeah, like, they keep getting killed. They just die. Only A2 can taunt. Gotcha. So let's just put some into moving speed for right now, just so that I can zip around the map a little bit quicker. I don't feel like I'm any faster, but you know how it goes. Oh shit, dude, you want to talk to me? Hey, it's you! I almost forgot I still owe you a reward. I want to say thanks for helping me get things up and running again, so I whipped you up some upgrade materials. You whipped me up some beast hide? Like, what, in your fucking kitchen? How do you whip up beast hide? How do you whip up any of that shit? You whipped up copper? What, did you just take the component atoms? Did you strip electrons off of something else and now it's fucking copper? What the actual shit? Are you a wizard? Sir. Sir. I want to try out this cruel oath because it seems pretty nifty. I will come to you whenever I need help with my weapons. I don't know why I always go with the frickin' short swords. Did you lose your extra pause after ending A? I do not know. It seems that I still have the laser pod. I still have pod B. Excuse me. I hate being around my sick coworker because it makes me think that my usual, hi, I'm a long-term smoker, I probably have emphysema hack, is maybe something else, and that is not cool. I don't need any more extra stress in my life. I would like my life to be stress-free. Where's my next quest? I need to speedrun. I mean, I don't actually need to speedrun anything. I would like to do some more of the side quests that we didn't get done the last time, but... You think you can look at this whole... Yeah, sure, I'll look at your mess. I know you're just keeping 2B busy so she doesn't come and fuck up your shit. And that's okay. Look, I would not want 2B coming and fucking up my shit either.
Operator to 9S. Transferring coordinate data for the location specified by Resistance Leader.
You've got
nice,
mail.
Operator. You work fast.
Mindless chatter drains energy, 9S. Please keep your comments reserved for mission-related topics.
Yeah.
See, how does 2B... Is 2B so fucking hard up and lonely that she goes for 9S? Especially when the operator is right there and is just clearly in oh no I'm gay mode over 2B constantly. 2B, hun, I'm saying you could do better. I'm saying that you could totally do better. Wait, didn't we already pick that up? Like, we don't need to get that equipment. I don't think. That's like the fucking... The fuck off giant sword? I'm pretty sure it's the fuck off giant sword.
Have we seen these things before?
Can we not?
Whoa, they're speaking.
Wait. Are these goldies? Are you giving me multiple goldies? Ooh, Saul! These things take for fucking ever! Why you gotta be a douchebag, game? Why would you give me 2 goldies? Oh, it's Jelly Beans! It is wonderful to see you. I hope that you're doing exceptionally well tonight. I hope that no cloud darkens your doorstep. that no furrows your brow? I mean, I feel kind of weird about using the same word in the sentence twice, but, you know, there's that. Worst part about 6-0 is if you do the flower quest before Route C, 6-0 thanks you for the flowers during the bunker escape. Oh god. Oh god, that is depressing. I like 6-0, she's such a goofball. It's very much, like, very much my energy. I can't believe they give us 2 goldies. Like, that is just fucked up. And she's affected by the logic virus at that time, so it sounds infinitely more depressing. Yoko Taro, don't be a D-bag challenge. Difficulty infinite. Yoko Taro, don't play with our fucking heart challenge. Oh shit! I hacked it! Go us! I am a hacker! Fucking... Angelina Jolie over here. Without the bad taste of being married to Brad Pitt? Take that, Goldie! Motherfuck you, buddy. I'm sleepy. We had a weekend foster doggy, and she was a loud sleeper. Lots of grunts and snoring. She was also very sweet. That sounds so nice. I like that. I mean, not the part about you not getting sleep. That part kind of sucks, but the nice doggy? That is, I like that. I'm gonna go with liking it. I feel like I had something else to share over the past few days, but I can't remember for the life of me. That is a giant mood, Kronos. And, oh god. Don't worry about it at all. Wait. They did replace our heavy attack with the frickin'... Because I don't remember what buttons are. Or do I remember what buttons are which? I only just noticed that we have no real heavy attack, and we've got to use this goof-ass. That's why I kept on accidentally hacking targets. Well, don't I feel silly? And the answer is, yes. Most constantly, I feel silly. Could you not? Oh, you do that. Kronos, did you see that I found Dragoon? And I found it completely randomly at a book off in Nakano that I just happened to stop by so I could sell off some controllers. It was just there. I was like, oh, they've got PS2 games. What if we checked out and saw if they have this game that everybody's talking about? All the cool kids are talking about this game. And sure enough, in there, and I need to specify that their stock of PS2 games was actually fairly sparse. Like, we're not talking about shelves and shelves of PS2 games. And there, it totally was. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna fuck this up again and get killed. And I do not appreciate that. I always forget that you can't just tank shots because you've only got 3 hits. Now, I still have not found the soundtrack, but I haven't really looked for it because I figured the most likely place that I could find it is one of the shops in Nakano Broadway. And there's a bunch of shops that have shit like that. You're gonna pay with your life, buddy. I'm gonna blow your ass up like a ass blowing up thing. Your ass is gonna be totally destroyed. I knew that was going to be a phrasing thing, and I was like, but maybe it'll still sound funny. This is where the narrator would step in and say it did not, in fact, still sound funny. So we're not gonna... I'm gonna not do that. Again, they're not gonna go with that one again. Maybe I'll workshop it, see if I can get it into a form that feels less gross, but... I don't know, you know... It seems like a toughie. Can I only do 2 hacking attempts before I've got to recharge or something? I just want you to explode, okay? That's not asking much. Holy shit, how much health do you actually have, though? Bazap? Look, I am bazapping the hell out of you. You can hold the hacking button to fill the meter faster. Oh! Well, that's fancy. I like that. Because we're gonna have to do this a bunch, is the thing. I'm just... 9S, would you like to... Oh, shit. Okay, but that's not how that works. I think that the hacking minigame is neat, but ultimately it feels a little bit too limited. Large luck, G. You could just say super good luck, G, if you wanted to. I don't know why you're trying to swap it up with large. It does make 9S probably the most powerful character. I mean, yeah, there's no question about that. Like, you don't really have to engage with a lot of attacks. But it also means his gameplay is just hack. Yeah. And I like the other kind of hacking, where you're just chopping the shit out of things. It feels honest and or exciting. 2 things that I like. Although I suppose I will take dishonest and exciting. My main gripe with the hacking is that it cuts dialogue short. I did not realize that, or maybe I didn't have a chance to notice it. Now, question, does it cut external timers short? Nidus is the go-to character to grind the gold bun. It seems like that would be the case. Oh, I don't need to talk to you. I need to talk to Jackass. Hello, folks. This is Jackass with today's episode of Jackass. Coming to you from the Masked Desert.
Has a message for all of our brave.
The reason I'm wondering about the timer thing
Our struggle against the machine
is that you've got that one mission with Jackass where you've got to kill everything in like 20 seconds. And it's kind of a lot. But if hacking ignores that timer, that might be an easy way to cheese it.
Remember that several 100,000
Oh, Hirunda! It is wonderful to see you. I hope that you're doing very, very well. I hope that life is being kind to you, as always. And Quill.
Broadcasts are always so stiff.
I love the usage of commas in that sentence, Quill. I think that is a perfect and perfectly cromulent usage of commas. Because I'm guessing the answer, the one person on Entropy's green Earth who covers all 3 of those all 3 of those qualities. Qualities. Let's go with qualities, even though it's not the word that I want. Is you. You are the one. It is you. You are pretty, sleepy, and have big marshmallows. Also, Hirunda, I chatted a little bit. I mean, I not really chatted, but kind of like forum post chatting with Iletsa, whose level we played on the stream. His was the level with the goop and the hook hats, and he said thank you for playing the level, and that we were able to show him a number of faults in the level that he didn't realize were still in that current build.
Planning to take out all the machines in the desert?
Quill says I helped clean out another back room at work and I'm exhausted.
Like
that's a mood, Quill.
So,
cause
Jack,
your work is a school setting, if I recall correctly.
Oh,
and dragging shit out of back rooms of schools was
have anyone getting tangled up in that,
definitely something, a thing that I did.
Don't go trying to be a hero, all right?
When I was doing the demolition, so like the amount of shit that just gets socked away in schools somewhere is honestly kind of absurd. That is how I ended up getting my own land cell, though. Although one of these days I'm really going to have to modify the things so the straps are a little bit bigger, because the straps are exactly the right size to be tight on me right now. When some beautiful day in the future I have tits of any size, the land cell's going to be right out. Just going to be not going to work. So, although that should, like, tell you that I've apparently got the build of a 12-year-old girl, because I think that's about the time that land cells stop fitting young women. Quill says, had to walk 4 loads of garbage to the dumpster at the top of an annoyingly steep hill. That's a huge mood. At least we got to throw that shit out of windows. Sometimes. Depending about, like, what area of the building we were actually dealing with at the time. Obviously that didn't work for the basement. We had to lug all that shit up ourselves,
Who opens a sealed gate with explosives? There's gotta be an easier way, right?
That that does remind me, for apropos of like absolutely fucking nothing. Oh wait, hold on a second. Oh, Hirunda! Shit! I just caught your message because I got wrapped up in land cells and tits, but absolutely royally flubbed a hiring test. I am so sorry to hear that, Hirunda. I hope that doesn't knock your confidence for a loop or anything like that. Because I definitely... I've had that experience, and it can be a little bit rough, especially if you expected to do well on it. But I want you to remember that you are still capable. And this hiring test is hopefully just one of 2, in which meaning that the next hiring test that you do is going to be the last one that you need. Yes, as I've said, and they are definitely skills, and not specifically skills that you will actually use for your job. I have found that, like, most of my interviews have only vaguely related to the actual work that I was going to end up doing. I mean, honestly, the closest one was probably the funeral home, where, I mean, part of the interview was, can you massage this dead body? And was like, yeah, dude. Yeah. Did you not just ask me to do this? Why are you surprised? The job search is getting me a little weary. This flub in particular was probably the worst of it, partly due to me. That's a mood. You don't know. I'm not gonna wind you up with like a whole bunch of like, don't worry, it'll get better. I mean, I want you to know that you will have a positive result eventually, but it is wearying bullshit, and you may need to slog through a fair amount of it. I do believe that you'll find something. But again, a lot of times the job interviews, they don't really seem to be very focused on your qualities as either a human or a potential worker.
Careful.
And if you
We've got
need to
enemies
vent,
approaching.
this is always a venting space, because I think we've all dealt with this a lot. At least one of them had a weirdly pleasant 2-hour bus trip to the middle of nowhere. Got to listen to a lot of music. That sounds nice. Oh, it's Buttons! It is wonderful to see you as always, Buttons. I hope that you're doing very well tonight. Hope that life is not giving you any more bullshit than you feel like you can deal with at the moment. Because life can be that way sometimes. But I do have my toes crossed for you. I am kind of slightly weirded out why they felt like they needed to bus you 2 hours into the middle of nowhere, Hirundo. And it kind of reminds me, I might have told this story before, but this was when I was young and you know, in the before. It was a friend's birthday, and we'd been like, I think we'd gone to a movie or something, and friend's dad was driving us back to friend's house so that we could have a sleepover.
Of being scared?
Except he took this really weird, spoopy route through the woods and up this dirt road that all of us knew didn't go fucking anywhere. And so I was like, you know, being very young, it's probably like, I don't know, maybe 12 or 13 at this time. Maybe a little bit younger, I'm not sure. Like, hey, Mr. B, this is not the way to go back home. Not to my home, not to your home. Why are we going down this spoopy route? And he says, completely dead-faced, oh, I thought I would just take you up this hill and see how you boys do against an axe. And yeah, this was very much Mr. B's style. He was kind of a messy man.
What's with the weird looking outfits?
He did not, in fact,
when I was going through
see how we fared against an axe, but this is the guy. This story is so awful. I gotta pause for this. This is the guy who. So, again, this might have been the same fucking night, actually. So we were watching Monty Python's Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail. And so what was there's the part where I forget the character's name, the really pure knight, like Galahad or something, I don't fucking know. He goes to the convent, right? Because the knights have left the Grail light, the Grail beacon on, so he goes to the Grail beacon, and you know, he runs up there, and then all the nuns are like, oh no, we have been so naughty, we have left the Grail beacon on. There's only one thing that can be done. You must punish us. And all the other nuns are like, yes, with spankings. And the other nuns are like, and with oral sex. And Mr. B paused the video at this point and wanted to check if we knew what oral sex was. And I honestly have no memory of whatever the fuck else came out of this man's mouth, because it's just in a haze of total embarrassment. Mr. B is a menace. Mr. B was a total menace. Now that, you know what, now that I think about it, these might be some of those stories that go in the category of they're really, really funny in my head, and then when they actually come out of my mouth parts, I realize that they're actually, in fact, kind of fucked up. Yeah. Mr. Bemis. Krona says, given you're here, I'm sure you showed that axe who's boss. I guess I must have done. I guess we survived that test. Why? Why is it that I only remember, like, the fucked up shit? It is the sort of material that'd make it on a sitcom. Quill says, never ask a kid in your care if they know what any kind of sex is. Honestly, yes. Yes. Like, that is definitely a thing. And in fact, if you have a movie, maybe just as a life advice, if you find yourself watching children, now that I think about this and put this into perspective for myself, if you have a movie that you know the children are going to be watching and that you feel like this is a movie that you might need to pause and explain things, maybe don't show them that movie. Because it's probably not going to go well for anybody. But, yeah. I haven't thought about that in... It's been a while. And now that I think about it, wow. That was way less amusing than I thought it was gonna be. Damn. Scope. What the fuck is with your life? If you're watching children, make them watch Jurassic Park and scare them good. Oh shit, right. We've got explodies. Do need to remember that explodies exist. Scare them good and proper instead of Holy Grail or something like that. See, this seems totally fair. This seems like a thing that could and should be done. Also, like, I probably shouldn't die. I mean, I shouldn't be having a cigarette. Or if I'm having a cigarette, I should be taking a break. And now I'm just gonna have a... Fun fact, the buried structures in the desert are from the desert city in Replicant. I knew that in the back of my head from Halloween's playthrough. But I did kind of recognize the masks in reverse. Because, I mean, when I actually played Automata before I played Replicant, aren't we supposed to be healing off attacks? I feel like that is a thing that we were supposed to be doing. I did watch, like, a lot of movies that, by all rights and means, I probably shouldn't have watched, but I didn't watch them in the presence of parents, generally, so somehow that kind of makes it better. The DLC Arena also makes that really apparent. I mean, honestly, Floppable. I know I watched Jaws. God, how many weird ass childhood stories can I fit into one stream? Okay, I was really young for this one. This is when we lived in the city before the city that we lived in, where Mr. B lived, and that set of friends lived. And I stayed over for my first sleepover ever at my friend's house. He lived like right... Oh, Quill, sleep, please do. Please do have wonderful dreams. Eat a marshmallow. And don't eat your pillow dreaming that the pillow is a marshmallow. Because I heard that's a thing. But I heard that was a thing from Garfield. So I doubt that it's actually a thing. But in case it is, don't do that. But we love you, Quill. And we wish you the best day tomorrow. But I stayed over at my friend's house. Now mind you, the friend's house was probably like... across the street and 4 houses down from where I was living at that time. And this was not a great distance, but this was before 2nd grade, because we were in Mr. B's city from 2nd grade onwards. So we're looking at like kindergarten or 1st grade, so I'm very young at this point. Quill says, I had a dream, I met somebody wonderful and got married the other day. It was so nice. Quill, I love that. I absolutely... love that. I have no dream to reality influencing powers, but I will send all of those adjacent vibes in that direction. I think it says nice things about you, and that you deserve to have nice things. Whether or not that's specifically something that you want, but if it is, I hope you get it. So, my friend and I, we stayed up late and we watched Jaws on TV. It was the late night movie, which means it probably like was from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night. And we ate candy, and it was very sneaky and very exciting for little kids. And then I couldn't sleep because Jaws was very scary. So I decided I needed to go home and sleep in my own bed. And so I woke up the kid's dad, and I asked him to watch me as I went home. Because A, it was dark, but B, also, I had to cross the street. And any little kid knows you don't cross a street without, you know, holding a parent's hand, or at least under the supervision of a parent. So I asked him, could you please watch me? I need to go home. And he says, and I remember this clearly, why are you going to do a little dance? And I didn't know how to respond to that. Like, what are you supposed to say to that when you're a little kid? Like, you know, it's... what a response! I mean, honestly, though, I understand that I woke him up, and maybe he didn't want to be woken up, but, like, I was what, like, when you're in second grade, how old are you in second grade? Like 7? Wait, you start kindergarten, first grade is 6 years old, right? So I couldn't have been older than 6 years old. Like, and street safety for a 6-year-old child is like, that's one of the ironclad rules of the universe. And here you have an adult that's not only questioning that, who's throwing that whole bedrock of how the world is supposed to work, but is snarking directly into your face. I mean, I imagine that he must have eventually watched me, like, go home. I figure I was probably flabbergasted, but I don't know that I can say specifically that I was either gabbered or flastered. Wait, flabbergasted. I was either flabbered or gasted. Because I don't remember that granularly, but I do remember that particular line and situation. Nothing I remember is like... It all seems like it's out of a sitcom, and it's all really kind of shitty. It's like the shitty sitcom. It's like the Married with Children. I wouldn't worry about not being able to type, Floppable. I can't even talk. I talk like I got a mouthful of marbles. And that's kind of on good days. What are we even doing? Kronos says, I once had a dream where I woke up in my bed floating on lava in my room wild times. That sounds kind of exciting though. I mean, I assume that in this dream there was no... You didn't have to worry about like convection or anything? Like, this was cartoon physics lava where you could just kind of raft on top of it? Because honestly, that sounds kind of cool. Did you try to go fishing for lava fish? Because I think you should have definitely done that. That would have been exciting.
To be, it's fine. Their speech doesn't mean anything. They're just emitting
Nothing
words
means
at random.
anything, to
If
be.
they wanted help, why would they be attacking us?
Honestly, I think I did. See, this is why you're the cool kid with the cool fish facts, Kronos. Because I knew that we could trust you to have fished for lava fish. I was like, this is a thing that Kronos would do. Kronos, I want to go. I want to go to some gacha vending machine, and I want to find you cool fish. I could not find. Now I will be honest with you. I wasn't like breaking my back in the search, but I was looking, you know, kind of semi-passively, semi-actively looking, and I could not find the Tsuchinoko gacha. I just did not run across it. And I feel kind of salty about that. Because I feel like that would be a thing that you would absolutely appreciate. Liking LVP at the time was a surefire way to not make friends in school. That's because those people were assholes. Kronos just absolute douchebags. You didn't... Okay, no, I mean... I remember how lonely that school could get. And it's probably not for me to say that you didn't need those people in your life, but it might have been that you didn't need those people in your life. Yo, 2B, I heard about this thing called nihilism. It's like just the way I think. Do you think that, like...
A volcano erupted. From the fires of the eruption, a god emerged.
Do you think that, like, 9S watched Fight Club and was like, oh my god, that's me. I'm Tyler Durden.
Pain. Joy.
9S sitting in the, like, looking in the mirror, practicing lines, being like, yeah, 2B, I dress the way you want to dress, I fuck the way you want to fuck.
The meaning of life.
The meaning of life. I should probably be paying more attention to the story, but this is not why I'm here.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area.
Oh shit, we got a tank?
I fought this machine before, right?
Proposal. Enemy should be dispatched immediately.
When did we get a tank?
Would be unwise.
It's a gold tank? I didn't remember that there was a tank here. Like, I'm totally cool with the existence of the tank.
You say so.
There's no point for us to actually fight the tank. Right? Like, we just hack it. Speaking of LVP and school, I managed to show LVP2 to a... Oh, hold on a second, Hiduna, just so I can kill this fucker. Who lived close, and from secondhand sources, I heard they talked about it pretty positively to others in our class over lunch when I wasn't there. That's kind of nice. I think these gold enemies only show up in Route B. Gotcha. That kind of makes sense, because 9S is the only one who deals with them efficiently. Like, we sat fighting those first two. The goldies that we fight in 2B's route, that took a while. I feel like that was like a good 30 minutes of just plinking away at them. So I could see that they might not want to overload the player with a bunch of these fuckers. Blah! I love 9S's little blah! Oh right, we can just hold it to go faster. Forgot about that. Wait, how did we do that? Like, I was shooting you, dude. I thought I killed you. 9S unironically retweets Rorschach and Joker quote accounts? Oh my god. He totally does. And that's probably why his operator is just like, fuck this dude. Just fuck this dude and everything about this dude. I cannot today. This is the 5th variation on We Live in a Society that I've gotten from this kid in the past hour and a half, and I have no more patience to deal with him. Goldie, could you maybe just die? I kind of just want to kill you with my own damn sword, but that's not gonna work because you don't take any fucking damage, you dink. Oh my fucking god! This kid just cold-cocked the shit out of me. Fine, I guess we kill you the new fashion ways. Optimize your chips. You're not wrong, guys. I think we did add a couple new chips.
More of these things?
Why would you think that there's only like 4 9S? I could understand if there were like 2 that you ran into as a bonded pair, and you're like, well, maybe those are the only 2. Because they're kind of like a special set. But once you've run into like, what, we've seen 7 of the fucking things. Wouldn't you think that they've been at least semi-mass produced? Des, it is wonderful to see you tonight. I do hope you're doing very well. I hope that life is not giving you any more stress than you feel like you could deal with. And I hope that all the family, the kidlings and the hubby and all the pets as well, are healthy and happy. All good. That makes me glad to hear. We are in fact not people. I myself personally am a monster. I can't speak for anybody else in the room, but I'm going with monster for me. At least that's what my character sheet says. I don't know. The ST just gave it to me, so like I guess I'm stuck with it.
Target confirmed. Let's get.
I can't be yawning at 1 hour in. That's not gonna work out for us. Because I can't actually drink coffee tonight. Oh, a raffle. I am a fan. Raffles are just another opportunity for me to not win. Unless I track down and remove the competition. You know, not like lethally. I don't mean like lethally remove the competition, just kind of non-lethally. Like, maybe just knock them over before they can retweet. That would be okay. Look, I could even knock them over into something soft, just as long as it interrupts their thought process long enough that they won't remember to retweet. Any methodology used is out of my hands. See, I feel like you would be the perfect race judge for wacky racers. Snidely Whiplash would love your shit. Excuse me, sir. That is a truck. Have you? Oh shit. Okay. I guess you figured that out. There's no Twinkies in that truck, motherfucker. I mean, you're not wrong, buddy. Everyone is dead, and I am false. All hail the false god! Okay, if we're assuming that the false god in this statement is me, please don't all hail me. I really don't want worshippers. That would feel, I feel like that would be a weird dynamic for the stream. So, you know, I'm gonna shelve that one. Not gonna go with that one. Holy shit, I am loopy tonight. What the fuck? I mean, I know exactly what the fuck, and it's just being really physically exhausted, but like, also, kinda sorta what the fuck? Risco, please, get your shit in gear. Have some orange juice, for God's sakes. Kronos, question. Isn't there a set of gloves in the desert? Like, I feel like there's a set of gloves in the apartment complex.
These words.
But I don't remember where. I know that we looked for it last time, and we didn't find it, but... Oh shit! There were totally, like, chests that we could be 9S hacking? And we're not? Why are we not? Let's go. Chests. If I recall, it should be one of these stairs somewhere. See, that's what I was thinking.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis.
Well, they're not like chicken sandwiches.
What are they doing here?
2D?
It's like they were gathered here.
They were hunter-gathered here. Okay, well, it's not that one. Clearly. Maybe we already passed it? Because from this section we go into the hive of scum and or villainy, and I know it's not in there.
Don't give up. Run. Run. Must run.
We are fucking monsters, by the way. I mean, in the game, this is not like a sideways swipe at myself
Multiple
or anything.
machines detected ahead. But what's with
like
these
from the
android
machine's
bodies?
perspective,
Stay focused.
the androids are just like, well, the Yotaha androids at least, they've got to be like fucking monsters. We don't give up. We just track and kill.
Child.
And we can only be stopped in death?
Child.
What is this?
It's a creche. It's where new AIs are born. Have you not read any of questionable content? This is all totally covered. I mean, maybe not this explicitly, but I'm pretty sure that this is what a creche looks like.
Just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, 9S. Racist. Hot Android on Android sex? I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, somebody's got to be in the market for it, so... I don't want to be just hacking is the problem. Oh, I should use my hammer more often then. Want to level that baby up? I want to squish fish. Because I've heard that's how you change the timeline, is squishing fishing. I mean, the stream can't continue, but we still got 2 hours left, robots. Don't be trying to tell me my own schedule. I know. 9S, like, you're supposed to fucking... You're supposed to hit them. Oh, now you want to do lock-on. What the fuck, 9S? This whole time, I've been like, hey, lock-on's not working, that's kind of weird. Maybe it's turned off for the B route. Fish fact. An electric eel can produce electric shocks up to 650 volts. Is that killing people levels of electric shocks? And I never remember, like, what the dangerous part of the electricity is, if it's the volts, the watts, or the ampere.
What's happening?
Ampere? Amperage? I don't hear very often about amperage. Thank you, Hirunda.
An android?
I appreciate that.
This is a machine.
How do you even know, 9S? Like, would you let us in on your secret? Is this just part of your racism? You wanna zoop in there, buddy? We're Adam's just like sitting there, ass out. Like, I don't know what you're doing, and I don't even care. I'm just gonna put my ass in the wind here. I mean, I appreciate that Adam is comfortable with his body. The amperage is very small. 650 volts can be non-lethal. Even 1 amperage is a lot.
Droids, why?
Gotcha.
Fight.
I mean, it makes sense because you don't really hear very often about, like, dude was killed by electric eels. I think he should. I think that would make for a great headline, and way better than all of the turfy shit that usually gets into the newspapers, but, you know, we could be brought together by our fear and terror of the ocean, instead of torn apart by our fear and terror of things that we don't fucking need to be scared of. I'm just saying. It's a controversial topic. I understand. There's debate about this question. I don't know, Des, honestly. Because Sephiroth's got the same thing going for him. Sephiroth has got the whole long white hair thing. I mean, beards are always evil. That's a given. Any color, any length. Beard is like a +2 modifier on the roll for evil chart. Now, that's not saying that the person who has the beard is always evil. There can be good people with beards, but... Wait, what? Hold on a second. Now, I feel like I need to take umbrage that fishing is somehow an indicator of evil. Oh, there's always fishing to do. Oh, it's because fishing fucking rocks. I mean, I think literally that's just a thing. But more specifically and less jokingly, it's a really big hobby here in Japan. There is, and this is not me in any way joking or exaggerating, there is an in-city fishing pond that's maybe at most a 5-minute walk away from my apartment. Honestly, I felt like I walked into a Persona 5 subquest when I found the place. I was like, some crotchety old dude with a great character portrait is gonna come out here and tell me I've gotta catch the sea bass from hell? Or else I'll never get the girl of my dreams? Hidone says anything above 100 milliamps is lethal. That sounds like a big problem, honestly. I love sea bass. I don't know that I've ever eaten sea bass, but only because I don't know what fish I've actually eaten. I am not going to be able to hack this motherfucker. Give me bodies. Excuse me, but why can I not glom off of your body? Your corpse is right the fuck here. What is your problem, dude? Dude? Would you give me your corpse? Alright, these are all clearly, like, fakey bodies. These are here, they're like duck blinds. They're supposed to lure you in, and then you just get your ass kicked. Catching a tuna in Yakuza 3 is nothing short of hell. I like, Saba? I'm a big fan of Saba. And as always, I just will never remember what the fuck Saba actually is. I think it's... mackerel? Wait, really? Did we killify this dude right now? I thought it was more of a thing. I thought we had to do more of a thing. Catching a catfish in Stardew Valley is heck. I imagine it would be. I mean, catfish, they produce earthquakes. That's pretty tough.
Damn it, not another one.
Don't worry, this guy's... okay, also got long blonde hair. And by blonde, I mean white. And by white, I mean this guy's got no junk. That's completely unrelated, but I thought I needed to point out the fact that he's got no junk. And that's okay.
Come on.
Some of us should be so lucky as to be born junk-free. My daughter accidentally saw this part when I did this part. Whoops. Yeah, that seems like a whoopsie doodle. I could understand how that would be a little bit much. I think that's something that a kid might have a couple of questions about. Hopefully you fielded that with grace and aplomb, and explained to your daughter that there are just simply some people in this world who are born without junk, and they're okay with that. And we should just, you know, not fuck with them? I covered her eyes, but it was too late. It's always too late when you're going for the eye cover.
Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
He was built like a tank. Did you see that ass? That is the machine life form's ass. I've never seen a machine like that before.
Contact command.
Just so tight you could bounce quarters off of it. I don't know where I was going with that one, but we got there in the end. Try playing Detroit Become Human. I refuse to play Detroit Become Human. Nothing I have heard about Detroit Become Human makes it sound like something I would like to engage with. It's a very good game. You are honestly the maybe second person that I've met who has positive opinions about that game. Excellent content at the halfway point. Okay, so it's got like, it does have a bit to recommend it, and then it just kind of goes off the rails, I'm guessing? Yeah, that's where I came from. More interactive movie, gotcha. Command, the enemy is positively ripped! Sending a visual of its abs now. I mean, seriously though? Like,
okay,
Hirunda?
We should be able to reach command
The butt is there, but the abs also?
9S to bunker. Do you
Are
copy?
definitely on point?
Operator,
Fumble says, I refuse to touch Quantum Dreams, not gonna lie, that studio did some truly fucked up shit to Elliot Page. That is... Yes.
Ready to receive.
Hopefully
I remember that was Dave Cage, but I always forget that he and Quantum Dreams are the same. But that is, beyond a doubt, no joke. Like, no burnishing it up. Just massively fucked up. Oh wait, Kronos says, I meant your quarter joke. I never played. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Kronos. I'm so sorry. I got mixed up. I got mixed up. I apologize. It's not your fault. This is totally one of those nights. This is the real big Chaos Energy stream nights. Which is nice. I appreciate these every now and again, but you know how it goes. Hive says, as far as I understand, everything good in Detroit was improvised by the voice actors. That's interesting that the voice direction couldn't keep them reined in enough, that they stayed on a bum script. Why would you hack a tower robot? They can't even fight. Because honestly, hitting the square button is muscle memory. That's literally the only reason. Not the square button, hitting the triangle button for heavy attack. Any game that allows me to do a combo, I will immediately fall into the pattern of light attack, heavy attack. Even if that's not supported within the combo system. Hirunda says 9S make notes of the machine's silly thick ass. We'll add it to our reports. And it is absolutely a silly thick ass. There's no getting around that. Now, is this the way back to the apartment complex? Because it is. Because I do want to... It happens. It's... You know what? A big thing I find, Hirunda, honestly, is co-locations. Like... Usually it's not too bad, like, getting words out in isolation. Be like, oh yeah, I don't want to say that. But because of a lot of language, production is in chunks, that when you've got words that go together, like, as a set, or phrases that fit together in a conversation, like, this is the place where that phrase usually goes, it's real easy just to jump on it without it triggering your internal, like, oh, wait a minute, I am trying to break the habit of saying that phrase. So, like, it's a thing. It's totally a thing, and I totally get it. Des says, I'm 80% done, 80% plus done on Spider-Man Remastered. May do Rain or Little Nightmares before starting Morales. Rain. Des, I'm gonna be straight up and honest with you. The only video game thing I can think of with any connection to Rain is either Risk of Rain or that one amazing level in LBP2. Wait, is it LBP2 or LBP3? It might be LBP3. But it is absolutely amazing, and it makes me cry almost every time I play the fucking thing. I'm gonna guess that the Rain that you're referring to is not either of those. He's less of a cop than Peter. That's good. Floppable. Because, I mean, I'm not going to say that my position with vis-a-vis the police now is where it was when I played Spider-Man. I was more amenable to the idea that there could be a good way to do policing, just that all the ways that we had done policing to this point had been shit at the time that I played that game. And even then, I was kind of like, whoa buddy, you're really down hard for the police, mate. Like, this is kind of embarrassing. Rain is a small, short game of an invisible boy. You can only see him in the rain. That's interesting. I kind of like that idea. Okay, the dot up there is telling us is telling us to go to a different place. So, hold on a sec. Let me put a map marker up. Current location. Where's the... That's the housing complex, so we gotta hit there, because that's the turnoff. Unless they're gonna gate us off from the housing complex at this point. Because I know there's the desert sandstorm. Sandstorm, Joel. Deep hurting. Deep hurting. Sorry, just MST 3K popping in for a moment. What do we want to do? Because I should be thinking about... I should be thinking a bit about a break soon. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to get to the desert housing complex so I can do my search for these fists, because I would like 1,000 fists spreading in the mists. They're on the waves, they're in the ocean depths, in space, no sound, they're moving through the ground, in the ground, they're moving now, in the ground. So, watch the seas, wait, hold on, how's it go? Watch the seas, damn it, I can't remember. It's a good song too, and I'm kind of pissed off. Because it's a word that rhymes with seas, but there's no way. Because it's watch the something, watch the seas, witness high velocities, watch the waves, watch the caves, watch the ocean-covered graves. What the fuck would be the leading bit of that song? What the hell rhymes with seas that goes in a mythos-feeling song? Because it can't be skis. I refuse to believe that Darkest of the Hillside Thickets would use the word skis in one of their songs. That's just silliness. Absolutely offensive. I will not stand for it. What I will do, though, is I will pause here for a moment. I'm gonna have a break because I really do need a stretch. I can feel my muscles kind of clenching up, which is not very great. I can't do coffee. But give me 5. Let me do the bio stuff. Let me get some orange juice. And Hive and or Kronos, I don't think you'll need to, but you've got the whip hand in case anything happens. And I will be right back.
Sort of bullshit that Disturbed put out a song called 10,000 Fists, like, just to steal Darkest of the Hillside Thickets Thunder? Like, oh, you amateurs only have 1,000 fists? We have 10 times that. Like, come the fuck on, Disturbed. You're a big band. Darkest of the Hillside Thickets, they ain't got nobody. Now anybody goes looks up 1,000 Fists lyrics, they're gonna find your shit first. That is without grace. That is graceless. Oh shit! Watch the seas, watch for me, witness high velocity, watch the waves, watch the caves, watch the freshly covered graves. Watch the seas, watch for me, witness high velocity, watch the waves, watch the caves, watch the loosely covered graves. Their bodies move in the ground. I feel things about Darkest of the Hillside Thickets, and I don't recommend them unreservedly. Also, I probably should wait until after my break instead of just shouting at the microphone.
Alright, we are back. I swear, like, not to be like too much information, but stretching when your muscles are this sore feels really, really good. I realized the phrasing there wasn't in fact too much information, but I thought about the too much information version and I was like, you know, I don't know if that's comfortable coming out of my mouth, so we just went with really, really good. I hope that's okay. But it does. My God. My muscles, they just feel all floppable. Is that a cough? It is a cough. It's early fall. And early fall is smoker's hack season. We hope. If we track up any other lovely, whatchamacallits, conditions? No, that's not the word I want. Any other particular symptoms? We'll get our ass to a PtaER test. It's not, I mean, it is the same thing right now. It's the same thing at roughly the same frequency that I usually get around this time of year. Which is a signal that I should have stopped smoking like 10 years ago, but that didn't happen. But you're right, like, given the current situation that we've been in for the last 4 years, well, no, it feels like 4 years, but my situation's been weird for 4 years, but we've been in plague times for 2.5. 3? Are we at 3 years yet, or are we still at 2.5 years? I honestly don't remember anymore. Where are these gloves? I want a pair of kicking gloves. Did we get a message? We might have done. Right, glory to mankind, verification, whatever. Nobody wants to talk to 9S, and 9S just pines. Just pines. This kid is just like... This kid's got that new car smell of pine. I don't know if new cars actually smell like pine. I'm just thinking of those like deodorizers that they used to hang in cars. I don't know if that's still a thing. I know that there are many varieties of deodorizers, and even when I was a small child, there were a number of different varieties of deodorizers, but the only two that I can actually picture readily in my mind are pine and pot. That's like basically it. Give me gloves. Don't be a jerk. Where are these flippin' gloves? Are they up here? Oh, there does appear to be a box up there. and I am a fan of boxes. Okay, that wasn't even supposed to be a trans pun. That was just, like, you know... That was just me being funny situationally. But, having said that, it's not untrue. Oh, I got the Fang and the Twins! They were sitting up here and they weren't even... You can get jelly belly beans as a scent. But, wait, like... But, Dez, like... Aren't jelly belly beans... Aren't there, like... There's thousands of flavors of jelly belly beans, which would imply thousands of scents? Why would... No, I don't want the... No, I want the Fang... Wait, I thought the Fang of the Twins was a fist! Oh, Hirunda, please rest. Absolutely, please do rest. It was wonderful to see you here as always. And I do hope that you awake to a smoother day. And with less bullshit as far as the job hunt goes. I can't tell you that it'll get easier because that would be a lie, but I can give you whatever support that you're willing to take from me. And I can tell you that you deserve to have good things in your life, and a steady job would be one of those things. This is one big flat jelly bean just hanging there. In pink smell like candy floss. Ooh. I would not. That would not be for me, I think. Because candy floss just, it smells like the nose equivalent. Yes, that's this. It's sickly sweet, is what it is. It's the sweet that you use to mask something that smells really, really bad and doesn't quite manage it. Which is, I should point out, from experience, different from the sickly sweet smell that bodies produce when they are rotting, without very much detail on that, because I don't feel like going through a whole another set of this is a fucked up story night. They smell sickly sweet also, but it's not like candy floss. Now, with the Fang of the whatchamacallits, that wasn't the thing I was thinking of, I don't think. That is the most senseless set of words that has come out of my mouth in quite some time. It's not the thing I was thinking about, I don't think. What the fuck does that mean, Iska? What does that actually mean? What do those words, think about those words that came out of your actual mouth. So we can't get up to there. To get a sweet 9S surfing shot, so... And that could be the thumbnail, I suppose? Maybe I was thinking about the Fang of the whatchamacallits. But that's an axe. That's like super not a fist. And we can't get up there, as far as I know. I mean, maybe we can, but I don't think we can. No. And I'm sorry, 2B, I did not mean to upskirt you. I ask please for your understanding and or forgiveness. And we checked all of this. I guess that must have been it. I guess Hirunda, and I found the notes and lectures for the game and simulation programming thing I was enrolled in. Oh no! Well, do you have a way to directly contact Hirunda? Or will it have to wait for the next stream? I mean, I do, and I don't think that Hirunda would find it remiss for me to share that with you, but still, without, like, explicit permission, it feels kind of... Okay. That's maybe just for the best from an ethical standpoint. Either that, or I could ask him if he'd be okay with getting DMs from you. I can't imagine that the answer would be anything but yes, but... Oh my god. Am I honestly gonna do a 2-hour stream? Because I would feel I'd feel a lot of ways about that, and those ways would not be good ways, but the level of exhausted that I'm feeling right now is honestly off the charts. I'm sure you will wince many times over at the course structure, noticing it was pitched to people with no programming experience. Those are always the best. Those are always the fanciest. Now I noticed, now that we've got the hacking, they don't show up with the explodey bots. And while I appreciate that, I feel like that's kind of bullshit. I feel like they cheated us in some way. Like they were like, oh, well, you can't handle the explodey bots. In our first semester, we were being taught to program. We were also asked to do OpenGL. I mean, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you, I have no idea what that means. Is that, like, super remedial? It's probably super remedial, right? Or else you wouldn't have brought it up. Oh, there's a chest here that we somehow missed. And we got a meteorite. That's kind of neat. Alright, let's get our butts back to someplace where we can save. And then I'm gonna have a serious and honest thought about where we are mentally, and decide whether or not we're gonna continue the stream for another hour, or it's like teaching someone how to write sentences with a pencil while also in the next period asking to do figure drawings with the same pencil, and you have never held a pencil before. That's... okay. So that's like super duper the opposite of what I was thinking. This isn't like, oh god, we're gonna bore anybody who's got any level of experience in programming. This is like, we're just gonna crush their hopes and dreams, and then they will decide not to be programmers because that section of the economy is already saturated, and we don't need any more I cannot talk. I cannot talk. You know what I mean. The thing that I mean. You know what I mean. The thing that I mean. I am... Alright. I think what we need to do is definitely wrap it up before my feelings of failure about wrapping it up start whining in on their own tails and eating my brain meats alive. Because, like, I really don't need that. So what we're going to do is we are going to rush as hard as we can to the save point and just, like, beat feet. And we'll put a bow on it when we get there. Please be an easy way back, and don't make me go through the apartment complex, because I don't know where the fuck I was going. Oh, you fuckers. Oh, you absolute fuckers. I swear to God. Wrap it up, be kind to yourself. 2-hour stream sounds like a good plan, given how much you've been walking. Yeah, like... just the more I'm thinking about it, I'm not connecting thoughts very well. Like, not even just on a gameplay side of things, but just on a plain thinking side of things. And I'm not worried in particular that I'll say anything untoward, because that's not really my style, but I am worried that people might get nervous and think I'm having a stroke. And I'd rather that people didn't worry about me. And I'm not having a stroke, I'm just really not making any more sense. Why am I even... Why are you hacking this box? 9S. You're doing this to me on purpose. Oh, jeez. Please, 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 please. I am begging you, game. Just let me leave this desert. I can't remember if this desert is like a one-way... Like, you have to go the long way out? I don't think it is, but... Yeah, there we go. I think. Gosh. Thank God. I think. Oh! We're close, we're close, we're close, we're close. We can do this. It's on the other side of all the tower ones. I'm gonna have to DM Kronos and let Kronos know that we've wrapped things early, because I doubt that he's gonna be back from feeding the cat by the time that we are at the save point. Because I think the save point's right on the other side of this wall. Or natural arch, whatever you call that. Chunk of feldspar? It's totally not feldspar. I don't know much about rocks, but I know that it's not feldspar. Woo! We made it! We made it! Wow, I'm feeling all kinds of emotional right now, and I don't like that at all. Folks, I'm gonna put a bow on things here. We made it to the 2-hour point at least. Didn't wrap up earlier than that. I feel like we can count that as a success. The schedule will be the same. I'll just be coming into the stream after work. Hopefully I'll have time to grab a nap beforehand. Definitely gonna get a shower in, because I'm not gonna sit like smelling like grease during the stream. It's not gonna happen. It's funny, I talked earlier in the episode about how I really don't have a sense of smell, and the only thing I can smell is vanilla. But I'll tell you what, grease. I could smell fried grease. I'm getting real familiar with that one. Thank you, Buttons. Thank you so much, and thank you for dropping by tonight. And as always, to Buttons and to anyone who's in chat but is quiet, like, that is super cool. Don't feel like you've got to be involved in chat if you just want to kind of leave it on in the background and listen to the dulcet tones of my voice. I don't know if my voice counts as dulcet, but that's, like, super cool with me. And I'm glad, at the very least, that you feel like doing that much. But I do need to sign off. So, as always, please be drinking all the water that you need. Please be getting at least one meal in a day. Like, even if it's trash, just to get something in your body so that your body's got some energy to deal with the shit it needs to deal with. I know that's hard. It's easy to forget, but try to. And if you're on medications, please be taking those medications as close to your schedule as your brain needs allow, and executive function and all of that wonderful stuff, because I'm right there with you. And remember that there's a lot of folks out there who are really invested in your best life and who want you to be doing very well. And I'm only one of those folks, but there's a lot of other folks too. I believe that. Absolutely. But I gotta go. So for me, Risco here in Tokyo, to all of you out there wherever it may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigasamryota, sayonara, see you, and ciao.